Bitcoin, the foundation of Fifth Age, is going to unravel fiat. DAO, blockchains coming out of UnDaoDu, who shared the vision back in 2011-12 with the founders of Ethereum, the first one that would lead to all these and more. There's Cardano, there's EOS, will unravel Wall Street with DAOs, decentralized autonomous nonprofit organizations, or DANOs. AI, the noodle, he fondly called, which right now is noodling all your data. It's noodling, grabbing everything, is going to manage the entire framework and disrupt everything. And the Bitcoin Vault and Open Beneficial AI, who's going to change our broken, endemically flawed business model into one that is workable and treats our planet, its living systems, and sharing with others as the drivers of valuation and ROI. There I am, UnDaoDu. He's staring at Natsukaze. Natsukaze. There it is. Natsukaze. Natsukaze is summer influenza, the coronavirus. I didn't know it was a virus at the time, but I knew this massive thing was coming. I knew I was looking at something, and I put it there, on there. There it is, Natsukaze. Here are the founders of Bitcoin. These are the cyberpunks, and this is code on monitor or mouse, keyboard, monitor, plugging in and coding out. These were probably Satoshi and others, probably NSA. They wanted to track money laundering. They wanted to have a way to keep track of criminals' money, and they came up with Bitcoin, and that's why it was shared originally on gambling sites and other things as a way to get criminals, right, who are hiding their money, to use it, because Bitcoin is highly trackable. There's Brock, the elephant in the room. Brock Pierce, he's the first one. He was selling gold starting back in 1997, Ultima Online. He started farming. He had Asian farmers, and he was farming gold and selling it online. So the moment he saw, what they were doing with Bitcoin, he's smiling at them. There is Satoshi Nakamoto, ephemeral. Who is Satoshi? He's like this ghostly figure, and there is hovering Bitcoin. Now, staring at him, the first people, let me go back, the first people to invest in Bitcoin were the Winklevoss twins, and the big X means money, right? They're big investors. And notice the guy, the cougar, staring at Bitcoin. That's Matthew and Wright, who was blacklisted. I call him ETH Waldo, right? Blacklisted from Bitcoin Talk. Untrustworthy, over 6,000 posts, and he wanted to devour Bitcoin. He wanted to destroy it. He's angry because he was kicked out of his community, and he wants to get revenge. And he started working on a project called Small Planet in 2012, right? And UnDaoDu consulted with him, and the person that Matthew and Wright introduced him to was this person right here, and I'll talk about him. But here are the founders of Ethereum. There's actually four. 1, 2, 3, 4. The person on the white paper is a little bunny rabbit, okay? But the first one right here is Ethereum Joseph, and he is staring at the Winklevoss twins because he wants their wealth, he wants their power, and he wants to do it with Ethereum. He's a VC. He's a demon. He's a good one. I like him. Right here is Mihao Lisi. Now this is Skype 2012. You can see the keyboard and the mouse. This is a monitor. This is UnDaoDu, how he interacts with him. He never really meets him, but he knows he's important, and he is depicted here as this image of Skype. And starting in late 2011 all the way through January, February of 2012, UnDaoDu shares his vision of this new world and this new architecture. he starts off the conversation saying, what I'm about to share is going to change everything. Sure enough, the blockchain has. Here is our little bunny rabbit. This is Vitalik. Now, if you go in and look at this, DevCon 5. You want to look at this image here, you're going to go back to the other one. Here is the, check out the tail, the horn, the way it's looking down, the stripes on the side, even the stripes on the hoof. And if we go back, compare it again. There's the horn, there's the stripes on the side, there's the tail, right, up there. There's the stripes. This here is DevCon 5. And at DevCon 5, UnDaoDu would launch this new interpretation of the Mayan Zodiac, call it the Mayan Zodiac prophecy, on there. The other individual is Gavin Woods, Polkadot. Gavin came up with the code for Ethereum. He's a very talented coder, and he knows all the pitfalls of Ethereum, and he went off and launched Polkadot. This is the Mayan Zodiac. This is the prophecy, kind of a Rosetta Stone, unraveling and sharing. Here is Michael Saylor staring towards Bitcoin, talking and sharing, kind of has his demeanor. If you know Michael, kind of droopy guy, kind of says it how it is on it. He's important because in 2019 he was the first corporation to start putting billions of dollars into buying Bitcoin, and created a whole wave of corporations who are buying up and switching out of fiat and putting their store of value into Bitcoin. Here is Charles Hodgkinson. Charles is important. He was a former CEO of Ethereum. He saw the problems of Ethereum, and he interacted with UnDaoDu and ultimately launched Cardano, which UnDaoDu is a vehicle for DANOs, decentralized autonomous nonprofit organizations. This here is Greg. Now, Greg's important because it's because of Greg that UnDaoDu met with Brock and did ayahuasca. He wouldn't have gone to Puerto Rico had it not been for this guy. It's funny because he is important to UnDaoDu because and he does an interesting thing. You'll notice this is cactus. He transplants cactus, and when UnDaoDu went to his house and met with him, and he's like, Greg, what are you doing with all these cacti, right? He goes, I don't know. And they ended up going to Puerto Rico together, and he's like a brother. And the awakening, the shedding of the skin, the human skin, so to speak, is because of him in many respects. And here's our first blockchain president, Andrew Yang, or is it Brock? I don't know. But this is our blockchain. This is the American flag. I tend to think that it's Andrew Yang. He understands the power. He didn't come. Hopefully in the future he will run for president as the importance of the blockchain manifests. And this here is Akira Hishigawa, who met with UnDaoDu on 9/19/2019, and it was him who gave UnDaoDu this image. This is his drawing, actually. This is his writing on a 2x4. At the time, UnDaoDu knew this event was going to happen. He didn't know, he was trying to explain a 2x4. There's a video of him holding a 2x4, and 2019 at DevCon 5, and here it is, the Natsukaze, the summer influenza. The summer wind also represents climate change. This big change is headed our way in the fifth age, and it's going to disrupt everything. So, I hope you enjoyed this talk. I'm UnDaoDu. Now you know. One person I did leave, and this is here. This is Jose. This is actually the DAO folks, Aragon project, and these are the two founders in here. This is the DAO. And again, that came out of Ethereum. The DAO's been going on quite a while. Thanks for watching.